Making a difference. It's at the heart of Southern Inspirations. I believe we all have opportunities every day to make a difference. In our homes, our local communities, everywhere we live, work, and play. Let's dive right into today's Making a Difference conversation. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michelle Hill with Southern Inspirations. Welcome to another episode of Inspire to be an Inspiration. And please help me welcome special guest, Carolyn Berry from the Alzheimer's Arkansas Foundation Association. What's the correct? Just Alzheimer's?
It's just Alzheimer's Arkansas.
Alzheimer's Arkansas. Well, Carolyn, thank you for being with us this afternoon.
No, it's my pleasure. I am so excited to talk to you, Michelle. We've spoken a few times, and I'm like, I love this lady. Already. So
I know, right?
yeah.
Oh gosh, we identified early on that we were kindred spirits, and we could just sit and talk all afternoon. And so, quick friends is what we became.
Yes, we're Southerners. We can't help it. Southern girls, we can't help it.
That's right. You're exactly right. We can't help it. Well, I'm just honored that you have allowed me this opportunity to visit with you and to help you spread awareness across the Southern Inspirations platform with my audience. So I'll just dive right in talking about the organization, all the things you've got going on, and always, of course, how folks can help who feel led to do that. So before we talk about the organization, though, let's find out a little bit more about Carolyn. Of course, I posted your bio earlier in the week, but I always love hearing from my guests. You share, from your heart a little bit about who you are and how you, got to the point where you are with Alzheimer's Arkansas, and then we'll dive in.
So, that's the one person I really don't like talking about is me.
Oh my goodness. Now I prepped you ahead of time.
I know.
You got to just go ahead and tell us, girl.
Gotta tell us. So, today I'm joining you from Hot Springs.
Oh.
Yes. So, I was at an outdoor health fair. Of course, we had social distancing guidelines, but I was just glad to be out amongst people. So if it looks weird out there, guys, I am in my car pulled over on Grand Avenue in High School. So Alzheimer's Arkansas, I know it's about me, but Alzheimer's Arkansas services the entire state of Arkansas. And one thing I've learned in the past 2.5 years, I've always known that I loved Arkansas. And sometimes people, us as Arkansans, we do not appreciate Arkansas. But I think when you go out and truly experience each community, all the small towns, all the great things we have to offer, I think you can change your mind about Arkansas. So I'm an Arkansas girl at heart. I went to Central, UALR. I have children. I'm just a plain Southern girl.
Who loves to help others.
I was made to help others.
Yes.
It used to bother me a lot. Honestly, I'll be honest. I used to have this issue with like my heart, and like I always wanted to help people. And sometimes when you help people, you feel like you're getting taken advantage of it, and you're disappointed a lot. However, somewhere with grace and mercy and wisdom became the fact that this is what I was made for. And when I decided this is what I was made for, like I'm not as disappointed as much as I used to be. I take the good with the bad, and I just love what I do. Another passion I have is I call us seasoned people, because the older I get, the more seasoned I become. So I don't really like the term old people or older people. It's like some people are seasoned, other are well seasoned. So it just kind of depends where you are in life. So I realized how seasoned people brought me along in my journey. Like I could just remember the older people in my neighborhood and how they just made a impact in my life. So I just wanted to always pay and celebrate seasoned people.
Oh, and now you are doing the same for others, and you might not even realize that right now, but years down the road, there may be someone saying essentially what you just said. That's that seasoned Carolyn made such a difference in my life and had such an impact on my life. So I love that you're walking in your calling. Well, tell us about the mission of Alzheimer's and what you do every day, because y'all, speaking of helping others, you are truly at the heart of the organization is caregiving, right?
Caregiving. Yeah, so we help people who are taking care of their loved ones with Alzheimer's and dementia. But our tagline and what keeps us motivated every day is that we're caring for the caregiver. Because the caregiver needs caring for just as much as the loved one that they're taking care of, sometimes even more. If you kind of think about it, someone with Alzheimer's or any kind of chronic illness, they have a team. They may have a doctor, a case manager, social workers, but who does the caregiver have?
Right.
And really, when you think about it, no one a lot of times. So our mission is to make sure that the caregiver is taken care of in a lot of aspects. So uh, we
Wow.
try, I mean, we're a listening ear. We take telephone calls, pre-COVID, maybe even now. If you need me to come out and have a cup of coffee with you, just talk, uh,
Mm-hmm.
respite care,
Right.
finding you resources. So we treat each person as an individual, and we look at that
Well,
as
and
a community.
that caring for someone takes its toll on you physically, emotionally, mentally, even though it is coming from the heart, it can still really take its toll on you as an individual. So I love that that's what you do. You're feeding back into or pouring back into those individuals who are pouring so much of themselves into others. And
Yeah,
so I love that. Not that other organizations are doing great things, because they absolutely are, but this is a little bit different, that you really are focusing on those caregivers as they care for those with Alzheimer's.
and we
Um,
always talk about you can't get anything from an empty cup.
right.
So we try to help pour something back into that cup and help
Hmm.
caregivers find ways to pour back into themselves.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about the organization and what keeps it running. I know that you depend on grants. What are some of those grants and other funding sources? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we do have a Title III grant, which is from the government, which supplies respite care monies. But those monies are Title III monies are for area agencies on aging, and I think there's eight or nine area agency on agents across the state. The state is divided up into like the 8 sections, and we, Alzheimer's Arkansas, we're contracted to uh, give those monies out to people that qualify. So
Right.
basically, across the state, if you are caring for someone who's 60 and they have any chronic illness, then there are grant services. They may do it differently from Alzheimer's Arkansas, but there are respite care grants to help you take care of your loved one. If you're new to caregiving, respite may seem like a word that you're not familiar with, which essentially means rest. So the caregiver can get rest. A few hours a day, go out, get your hair done, go to church, take a nap. Find a
Yeah.
way to pour back into yourself. So the government provides uh, grant money for that across the United States, but here in Arkansas, there's a area agency on aging. If you don't know your area agency on aging, call us and we'll help you identify and get the contact information.
What is your phone number? I want to pop that up real quick.
Our phone number is 501 224 0021.
21. Okay. Here we go.
That's it. And whomever, we have a office right now of four and a half, four full time and part-time person, and there's our website. You just
I'm gonna do it. I took it down because I want to put it on a ticker.
okay.
Get going, and then I'm gonna put the phone number back up there. That's what I meant to.
Oh yeah, so that's our website. Go on there. You can see all the great program and services that we offer. The other thing I would like anyone listening is, let's say you're a caregiver and you're caring for someone with cancer or advanced diabetes. Don't hesitate to call us, because let me tell you, I'm never going to ask you or anyone in our office, like, what does your loved one have? And we're going to still provide you with any resource needs that you may have, because you still need resources. What do you need? An in-home care agency? Where do I find uh,
Right.
a lawyer to help take care of some of this financial stuff? So we are not going to turn you away just because you don't fall under the umbrella of dementia. So I just
Right.
want people to
Oh, I'm glad you said that. That's such a fabulous resource, Carolyn. And it takes money to do all these things. I mean, y'all,
yes,
not just the obvious things of paying the bills to keep the lights on at your office, or well, oftentimes a lot of us are working from home, but you've got operating expenses
yes.
in addition to the things that cost for you to physically help take care of those caregivers. So what are some of the ways and again, I know some of this has changed, but what are some of the fundraising things, events that we can educate people on, so that they can help through those?
So this month, I'm so glad you asked. So we do. So to get you, I'm going to answer a few questions at the same time.
Okay.
So we do also provide a grant for dementia. It's a $350 grant if your loved one has any form of dementia, including Alzheimer's. And I do some great education, because a lot of times we don't know the difference. But that grant you can get up to twice a year depending on our funding. Now that money comes from events, donors, uh, any other thing that we have that's coming from the people that love us the most, the people we've helped. So next month, because I can't believe next month is
It's already November,
yes,
like in 2 days. I know.
yes, it's
Woo!
National Caregiver Month. So for the month of November, for Caregiver Month, we're gonna highlight some of the marvelous, spectacular, amazing caregivers that we've run into that's willing to share their stories. They're going to tell you how Alzheimer's Arkansas has helped them, and how you can donate in honor of a caregiver or just make a general donation so we can be able to provide these grants. Now, let me tell you something, Michelle. I know we're sitting down. I was so excited. This year, we have given away more money than we have in any other year. This year, we
Wow.
gave away over $110,000 in grants from monies that we have raised in our events. So
Wow.
we know people in Arkansas love Alzheimer's Arkansas. They believe in our mission, and they know that we are doing what we're supposed to. We are responsible for the monies that's given to us.
Wow. That's incredible.
And that was just like the first part of the year. So we're going to have some more funding starting in November, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I bet. That's incredible. So speaking of donations, what are some different ways that people can directly give?
So you can, of course, go online and there's a donate button. Now we do have like a number of ways. There's a text to email to donate. Text to donate. But this is what I'm going to tell you. We just started it, and I don't know the number. But there
That's
is.
all right.
But
They
look,
can call
there
you.
is. Look, but there is a number that I could give right now to
Okay.
help you donate. So it's ALZARK to 51555 three fives.
So
And
they need to text that.
yes, ALZARK.
Okay.
And you can get all the updates on Alzheimer's Arkansas and how to donate. You can call me, you can go online, and you can donate so we can continue to help the caregivers across Arkansas. And we've done some amazing things like make me cry. A husband that was taking care of his wife and her dementia has progressed so much that she will not leave the house. So her washer broke down. Their washer broke, and had no one to keep her, and he wouldn't leave the house. So he didn't know what to do. We were able to help purchase him a washer, like
Oh, wow.
simple stuff that
Mm-hmm.
you beds, of course, respite care. We've made ramps so people can get in and out of their house to access. We've helped with so many things, and in this time of COVID, we've paid utility bills, purchased groceries. We always try to find a way to say yes. Now, we can't say yes to everything, but we
Right.
can help you figure out the best way. Like, I can't pay for you to go to the casino. I know it's respite, but I can't do it. I can't do it. But I'm gonna figure out a way to help you get some respite. And
Yeah.
so we can make the difference in you and your loved one's life.
Wow. Golly, what an incredible resource right here in Central Arkansas. Now, do you serve all of Arkansas, Carolyn?
So yes, we service the state of Arkansas. So
Okay.
if I get a phone call from Mountain Home, Lake Village, wherever, I find resources. So if you call me, I've had calls from like Mountain Home, and they're like, "My love, we need to move them to Central Arkansas. Can you help me find an assisted living?" I know people, the resources. I'm going to get you the information that we need. And pre-COVID, I was all over the state. Like,
Yeah.
I've been to a small town called Patterson that I didn't know. Hey, all of my Patterson people. Uh, and if you want us to come out and educate on Alzheimer's and dementia, caregiving at a senior center at your local church,
Right.
then
Wow.
we provide education there as well.
Gosh. I mean, you're just the Carolyn of all trades. I can't
But
call you
that's why,
Jack.
but that's why I say I love Arkansas. I've been there. Sometimes I've been places that people are like, "You're going there," and I'm like, "I'm going there." And you know what? I've always had a good experience. People need the resource, and
Yes.
really, I go from one corner to another, and I love it.
You're all over the place. Well,
Yeah.
I am so glad to know you. I'm glad to know about this organization. And I look forward to doing this again. I look forward when you and I can get together in
Yes,
person.
girl, we gotta
And
have some Southern iced tea, don't we?
yes, you
Yeah.
know we do. You know we do. Well, before we close out, is there anything else that you want to share with folks?
Well, if you're looking for somewhere, oh, we do have a couple other
Oh,
things.
that event.
We
You
have
have an
two
event.
events coming up. We do.
Yeah.
Look, we talk, I forget. So in November, we do drive-ins as well. Family fun drive-ins. So in Malvern on the 21st of November, and in Jacksonville on the 14th, we have drive-in movies. Now, the great thing about these drive-in movies are they're family friendly, they're social distance friendly. So you can come out like an old-fashioned drive-in. It's pay what you can. So please, if you're looking for something to do, it usually starts about dark. So if you're looking for something for you or your family to do, please come out. Uh, Make a donation, or just come out and have a good family fun evening. We're paying free birds. Uh, it's an animated, and like I really don't care for animated, but I love this animated movie called
Oh, and what is it?
Free
What is
Birds.
Free Birds?
Free Birds. It's about a turkey that is brought back
Oh
in
my
time
goodness.
to try to stop Thanksgiving. So
Oh,
we
how funny.
we're doing those, and please come out and join. I'll be there, working hard, trying to make sure that everyone is having a good time. So join us, and if you would like one in your community in 2021, let's talk about it. Let's
I
talk
love
about
it. I love it. Lots of good stuff going on. Carolyn, thank you so much for taking time. They're literally on the side of the road in Hot Springs to visit safely on the side of the road. We
safely on the
make sure
side of the
everybody knows that. But thank you for sharing about yourself and about Alzheimer's Arkansas. And again, I'm grateful to know that you all provide all these services and that you're a resource. And so I'm excited to be a part of just helping you continue to get the word out. So for folks watching, help us by liking, sharing, commenting, doing all those things across social media, because the more people that know across the entire state of Arkansas and beyond, because there's relatives of
You're right.
people that are outside of the state.
I talk to a lot of people that are distant caregivers,
Mm-hmm.
we call it.
Right.
And I'm talking to people in California and Illinois because they're trying to make sure that their loved one is taken care of.
Right.
Here. So they're calling me to see what resources, and I'm helping. I'm like foot on the ground to make sure
right.
that they know about the resources in Arkansas so they can make sure their loved one is taken care of.
Oh.
And I want to thank you, Michelle, for your platform, making a difference, because, we all can make a difference. It doesn't, our money, we don't have to have money. We just got to have a good heart to make a difference.
That's right. Well, you're very welcome. And Carolyn, I say every day, I truly do believe that every single one of us have opportunities every day to make a difference somehow, some way. If it's nothing but a smile can make a difference in someone's life. You don't ever know what's going on in someone's mind and heart and what they've been through. So just an encouraging word, a smile, time, money, resources, anything that we have. It doesn't have to be huge, but if you're not huge, do huge.
Exactly.
So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching and for continuing to support Southern Inspirations. As always, if you are a nonprofit leader or a nonprofit leader who would like to do just this, join me for a conversation and get in front of the Southern Inspirations audience and beyond to share awareness about your organization. I want to know. Send me a message, email me, something. And that is it for today. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.